I had that time propounded a theory that if you, by law, prohibit the publication of the name of the person and the organization which is involved in terror, then automatically terror will go down, because the purpose of terror is not to kill anybody. Purpose of terror is not to kill XYZ or to do a particular thing in a particular manner. The purpose of terror is that if you, the larger the larger the blast, the more the publicity. If when the Twin Towers fell in the US, it was probably the biggest news in our in our memory, in our entire life, in my life at least I can say. So if you don't give them publicity that who did it and why did he do it, the purpose of doing the blast will be taken away. Now, there is also a very interesting side on this. The interesting side is that I was the special prosecutor for Abu Salem, and I used to go to Tisazari court for that trial. And I remember that every time Abu Salem used to be brought to court, there used to be 30, 40 cameras wanting to, cover him, basically take him on the screen. Now, just imagine if any criminal who ultimately gets acquitted and who has already got this publicity becomes a launch pad for him to get into politics. So it's a very, very vicious cycle. Now you go back to the 26/11 attack. 26/11 attack, when the rescue operations were going on, and the security forces and the this army and the paramilitary forces were, NSG was handling the security then. They were airdropping people by helicopters onto the into the building, and media people were carrying that live. Now, if you carry such an information live, and if the planners of the terror are also able to know that this kind of operation is going on, where the security people are entering through the roof, then they are forewarned. So why should all this be permitted to be telecast at all? Why should not there be any law to prohibit such kind of telecast?